Words. Words are my religion. This hat, these glasses, are things that I wear when I'm inside these walls typically. I rap. No, I don't. I write. But I represent rappers and I produce music. And man, there's going to be a night pretty soon that a gentleman named Chris Martin right here in the stands is going to be singing some songs. Matt's going to be doing the introduction on the poetry. And we're going to So Project Run Again is really artists from New England, from Boston, in support of the injured for the Boston Marathon. They have a long, long road. I've been doing a lot of research, talking to a lot of people. Matt and I have known each other for a couple of years, and he fully supports our project. And like I say, that Boston piece he did at the beginning, you're going to hear an excerpt of that at the beginning of our song. So, I'd like you to just go real quick, if you don't mind, if you're on Twitter, just go to Twitter, @Project Run Again. The link for this t-shirt, as you can see, if everybody can see maybe, or see me afterward, please. It's a virtual crowdfunding t-shirt site that did the Boston Strong t-shirt, so it's a reliable partner that I work with. And it's a $16 t-shirt. $6 plus goes directly to the one fund to help the injured for this project. I need to get 25 requests, so please go to Twitter @Project Run Again, or just find Matt. Matt tweeted it out, and you can find it. We need to do it in 2 days. I did a short-term thing because it's got a date, and it'll be shipped to you directly June 3rd. All right. So I guess I'll begin. Sorry.
Hold up.
This
is the first time he's ever spoke or read any of his poetry behind the mics. Can we give it up? Woo!
Normally, with that said, thanks, Matt. With that said, I'm normally on stage, but it's back there or it's downstairs, and it's introducing one of my acts, and there's 800 people, and none of them are looking at me because I'm a white guy in a black man's world when it comes to that music, and I have no problem with that. Obviously, I'm a very open and unbiased person. I'm allergic to judging. Like I said, it took 41 years to fill this book with words, but the last 5 days have changed most of them for me. So, not always in my first time, but I'm going to go pretty much freestyle with this. I don't have anything written in this book that has to do anything with this night. I'm a Watertown native from 41 years ago. That may mean something to some people after just a few weeks ago. It didn't, except for the few people who lived there. It's such a nice place. I had to bring my friend there. We drove around tonight, as I always do when I come back. And I saw things that made me remember all of the things that happened in my life before that fucking attack. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off. Things keep me bound. Like finding a seashell in a big pile of wood and saying to yourself, this is unheard of. This could not be found here in this pile of wood. You wonder exactly after so many days of running around streets how they could survive. Well, I'll tell you this, I'm a banker by trade, and on that day for many, many years, until about 2 ago, I was right there in that crowd. It touched me real deep, as I know it touched all of you here. There had to be some inspiration to do good, and I know that there'd be fear. I had to get the word out there and figure out to do something. I had to do something. I wasn't quite right there. But come Thursday night, the night before we caught, the folks caught the suspects, my family and I decided to take in a show at the House of Blues behind Fenway Park. We thought nothing better to do but to meet and embark upon this place of freedom right behind Fenway Park. All through the show, Time Flies was the band. And man, they're great. My 17-year-old daughter actually would have had me downstairs watching that band tonight. Instead, she sacrificed and did some homework. I know that's not poetic, but I had to say that because I love it. So I digress. So Thursday night, we leave the show. Streamers are flying. Boston Strong in the air. Everybody's spirits are high. We walk to get an Italian pizza pie. It happens to be on Mass Ave in Cambridge. What the hell do you know? 2 blocks away, here comes the big fucking show. We wonder what's going on as we see pops fly by. We say maybe we should follow them because that's the type of guy that I am. But we had our daughter with us, so we drove home. And we watched and watched as our town became a military zone. A mall's parking lot, which is empty almost every day except for the ones in December when it looked like the day and the way it did on Friday, the 19th. Boss, thank you. Can I have 2 seconds?
Yeah.
2 seconds? Keeps going.
Yeah.
Can I say project? Can I say run again? Because that's the stuff that I usually do, so I need some energy back from you guys. You mind?
Yeah.
If I say project, you guys say run again? Project! Run again! 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 Alright, now that's the type of thing I usually do, so bear with me. So I've been through the Watertown thing. Let's fast forward to 2009. There's been so many liquids that I've been engulfed in, and so many things that I've tried to make my life fine by that time. It was soon after I met someone who gave up things, who made his mind twitter and sing. It made my mind do the same thing. But it was booze. And for the first time ever, I'm an alcoholic who hasn't drank in 18 months. And damn, am I proud. There's one young lady that I get to kiss. There's one young lady that each day when I'm not with, I do miss. There's one young lady that saved my life. Not in a physical sense from in front of a train, but from that thing, that therapist, that Jack Daniels, that wife. She got me away from the things that were so dark and put me on the right track. In fact, it still continues to this day. We have our struggles and challenges. But there's one thing that I must say. If it wasn't for her, I would not be here today. We have a belief in our team. It's Team 1-4 Music. The belief is unity. One for all for one. Team 1-4 Music. That's what I direct each day in and day out, as a part-time passion. And this young lady stands right by my side, no matter which way and which fashion. She causes me great pains, but yet that's the challenge of living life, bettering yourself each day, when sometimes you just want to pack up and go home. Just call off the show. And I'll tell you, if I didn't find my shell, her name is Michelle, if I didn't find my shell in that pile of wood that day in 2009, I wouldn't be here this day in 2013. And I want to see all of you guys at the 118th running, joining as one next year at the Boston Marathon, because the celebration that I want to help push and support is going to kick ass on any, pardon my fucking language, terrorist that will ever fuck with us again. Let's be more aware, folks. Let's be more aware as we walk around.